Why does that picture look so grainy? Oh man, another beautiful day. Are we snowed in yet? Are we trapped? What's up with that? Yeah, like the medicine man said, unless she decides, she's decided she ain't about to be a part of polluting the gene pool. Oh, that's right. Not about to be a part of that. Still waiting on my tour guide, sweetness. Will not be distracted. Big tits from New Orleans. Those are great. If I had tits like that, I would show them off. But as I've already said, I'm a one woman man. I'm here. I'm not leaving without you, sweetness. Reserve the right to stay here for quite some time. We can work that out later. Did you know, by the way, that I haven't even, the sheets are still clean. I've been, I mean, I haven't gotten stoned. I hadn't even been to a dispensary. I don't know where the fuck one is. I haven't, I've got the sheet on the bed to keep the dog fuzz off of it. And I've just been laying on that, curled up in that little Afghan, waiting on you, baby. Yeah, are we snowed in? Is it bad? It's real bad, right? Oh my God. And if you were talking about the looking in the mirror thing there, right? What kind of pompous ass? Yeah, you remember who looks back at me, huh? I'm telling you, some people. I'm so sick of this shit with this fucking dirt bag that's wasting my time. I'm so dying to be a part of a ongoing discussion with some crazy fuckers. One of whom she knows why I'm all the different reasons why I'm wasting my time on a piece of shit. Cause it's not about you, you piece of shit. Rotten dog. Why is that so fuzzy? Is it just dark? Am I tripping? What did they put in my yogurt? Probiotic my ass. Listen to a great show on the vaccines. God damn it, man. The tetanus. You can scroll through the pictures, the photos, and excuse me. There's one of my hand with a huge, not with the little, you know, where they're split open from playing the drums. Excuse me. Um, the huge gash in the palm of my hand, and the sperm donor, as I affectionately call him, biological father, working on a house project for him, and he's having like a stroke. Oh my God, you gotta go get stitches. You gotta go get a tetanus shot. You gotta. I said, yeah, no. Um, didn't have a problem letting it bleed because it was a hell of a gash. Hung it on the scaffolding. And anyway, To let it bleed. That's nature's way of washing the crap out of it. And then, you know, washed it out. And because I don't do the antibiotics at the drop of a fucking hat, and I just will not go to the doctor. That's like the last fucking thing I'm gonna do. You catch your death there. There's fucking sick people there. But I washed it, kept it clean, taped it up to keep shit out of it. Put some gauze over it and black electrical tape, it'll stretch. And kept working. Kept it clean, as I said, and I would get out of the shower, get out of the tub, clean it real well with the hydrogen peroxide and colloidal silver, and then Neosporin, which is an antibiotic, right? Antibacterial. So the skin would, stay soft. And shit, I haven't developed lockjaw yet. Anyone who's been paying attention knows that, huh? Oh, you gotta go get the whatever, man. Fuck that shit. I do believe there's a place for the vices of the medical industrial complex, but they're very few. And if you don't use the antibiotics, well then, when you do need them, when you do have a severe infection, then they actually work. It's amazing how that is. Kind of like the junkie and the tolerance, before I was old enough to buy alcohol. If I didn't have a fucking quart of Jim Beam in the evening, I was physically ill. Oh, my dog. Anyway, I'm not going to babble on, stay here and stare at the rotten dog who's been out making friends, playing in the snow, wearing me out. Not the kind of wearing out that I had in mind, sweetness. Yep. A beautiful day. Where you at, Rex Bear? Are you scared yet? Is that really who you want to be? That's the change you want to see? Is that fucking piece of shit? I was going to clarify one other thing. I mentioned earlier the beat, to beat the, and has to beat the dog ass. I hope he's asleep and doesn't hear that. That originated with my 100-pound American Bulldog, Pretty Boy Floyd. We wrestled, and that was our thing. Because that was, go time. If I said that, then it was time to play rough. My brothers and sisters from the Huffington Post days, fans of that burn-up hippie, they know Pretty Boy Floyd. They know him. They saw pictures of him. And they know how sad it was. He was like 10 years old, That's old for American Bulldog. And we were just out piddling around the yard one evening. And I had cows. Excuse me. One of the cows, he's just strolling through the lot, doing whatever. Sniffing a cow biscuit. And like 1,600-pound mama cow who's just doing her natural thing too. I don't, but she freaks out, and here she comes, and just with her head, like just turns her head to the ground and just mashes him into the ground. And here's a lesson for you. And this is what I'm saying would happen, sweetness, in this scenario that I won't repeat. That was, bleeded out by some fucking piece of shit. 1,600-pound cow who could kill me as easily as she was in the process of doing my buddy in like 2 steps, and I don't even know. And I grabbed the top of the lot that's a little, about 6 footish high, pipe kind of lot. Fling over the fucking lot, all in, one motion. Got the bitch by the tail, drag her off of my friend. And, well, he gets the fuck out of the way. But I'm saying that's somebody's going to get hurt in the scenario that I won't repeat. And if you're going to shoot me, you better put it through the heart and kill me right there, because I'm not. You're just going to piss me off. Anyway, my buddy Floyd, he was old, and he never got over that. It was hard. It was hard times, but as I said, she would have killed him, and she could have just as easily. I've been hemmed up by a cow who had my feet up off the ground, pinned against the same kind of a, sucker rod, which is the rod inside a windmill, right? Has me pinned up against the lot with my feet about 2 feet off the ground. But the same with her head right there in my chest. And what was to become my aunt, my uncle's girlfriend at the time, she's about in tears. She's freaked way the fuck out. And for whatever reason, the bitch dropped me. I ran through a stock tank that was about, I don't know. It had water about 2 foot deep in it, and it was about 3 foot high. It was an old, like from World War II, they had the airplane engines in those big containers. It was half of one of those. I jumped into that, ran from one end to the other, and up onto the loading chute. I didn't even get my socks wet wearing tennis shoes. I could tell you how to walk in the snow without snowshoes, you fucking jackholes. But it'd go right over your head. And as I say, I'm no more special than the rest of you crazy fuckers. Nothing I do that you can't do. Except that dirtbag, because he's a bug. He's a fucking psychopath. Those they can't grasp it. It's beyond their little feeble fucking pea brains. They can repeat shit they've heard. But they fucking just can't. It is beyond them. That's that archonic infection, in my opinion. I think there's plenty of evidence supporting my opinion. Which is why she's decided, you're only postponing the inevitable. You fucking piece of shit. The only way you get to live is if you turn yourself in and spill the beans on the whole fucking thing. Otherwise, it ends badly for you. Rex Bear, there will not be your leak con fuck up, motherfucker. Am I clear? You will not do it. You will not do it. Our little community is very strong. We're small in number, and you're not going to fucking pollute the minds of how many hundred of them. You see, that's a large percentage of a small community, and I fucking won't allow you to do it. Are you feeling me, you fucking piece of shit? Do you understand how motherfucking serious I am when I tell you you will not be allowed to do it? And if I hurt someone's feelings because I'm not sounding all lovey dovey, you got to understand that I've let the fucking pieces of shit live. And I'm loving the motherfuckers that they're going to poison the minds of. Do you get where I'm coming from? It's not all this happy goddamn go lucky all the fucking time. Sometimes some motherfucker has to be the dick that fucks the assholes. You feel me? And I say, I love you for tolerating me and for being the change that we all want to see and letting me do the shit work. Because, you know, I can, I'm proficient at it, we'll say. But you better hear me, motherfucker. It's a small town. I can walk to where you are, right? I'm in your head anyway. Go shave that forehead off. You fuck. Do you understand the situation you're in? You're losing your shit currently. Sponsors are like, what the what, really? I can see them. Not to mention that, your association here in town with that fucking piece of shit that people know. He can't go anywhere at this point without someone who doesn't even know him. But you can see in their eyes, you fucking monster. They know you're a monster. As soon as they see you. Cuckoo cuckoo, you piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit. You're wasting my time. Looking forward to seeing what kind of fucking National Lampoon's bullshit you come up with tonight, right? Yeah, I so want to be having that conversation about the levity. Right on. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to be doing instead of wasting time with some fucking dirtbags. Beavis in the bungholes. Fuck you, Ransom, you piece of shit. It's too bad that accident that you're having, right? That accident that you're gonna have. It's too fucking bad for you. Really. Sorry. Fuck you. I mentioned earlier, let's change direction here because I don't like that. Back to my the state of mind that I prefer. And as I said, with the spent fuel rods, for an example, and that's just ludicrous, right? To most people, that's just fucking the craziest bullshit that I've rattled on yet. But is it? Is it really? You consider your whatever Mandela effect bullshit. I maintain that's glitches we're doing the time wave. Novelty theorist, we're crossing that prime wave, and it's a combination of that. It's glitches in the fucking matrix. The whole goddamn thing is coming unraveled. Excuse me. And so, is it really so ridiculous? Here's another thing, brother from another mother. Just like you healed Bucky and the Ducks, that we don't stop fighting. We're not ignoring what's being done to our brothers and sisters in the natural world. We're not. And we're not going to stop the fight pushing on the system. But we realize that the system is it's not in our favor. We don't stop fighting, but we take time every goddamn day to, as I said with the fucking spent fuel rods, for an example, that's not my responsibility. They want me to envision this fucking disaster, and I envision those fucking rods right there in their bunkers. So let's do the same with all the fucking poison they're spraying on our brothers and sisters and our of all bents, right? In the natural world, that includes us, sapiens sapiens. How about we just funnel that shit right into the ventilation system of the little bunkers? Let's have this reset, motherfuckers. And let's just send all their fucking poison right home to roost with the pieces of shit. What do you say? We focus on healing the biosphere and sending, because that's not, I didn't consent to that shit. I didn't ask for it. I mean, that's none of me. That's their doing. They want to put it off on us. Fuck that crap. Fuck that crap. It's not my responsibility. They, that's on them. The psychopaths who got their little bunkers and they're planning for the reset like they've done how many goddamn times. So let's just send that right on with them. It's just, I mean, come on. It's a fucking matrix, right? So how, why not? What does it hurt? If you don't believe it's possible, I'm saying, what the fuck does it hurt? To take a minute, to take a few minutes of every day to stop the fight and the focus on the. We're not ignoring the bad, but we're focusing on the healing and turning all that poison and toxicity back on the fucking pieces of shit who have been heaping it on us. What harm can come from that? None. None. And you might just be surprised at what it is we can do. It's why they've poisoned our body, mind, and spirit. Because this fucking thing does not work without our active participation. That extends well beyond the assembly line worker and the goddamn cannon fodder and the taxpayer. They're dependent upon our imagination because they have none. In that in mind, let's keep that group hug going. We got incoming CMEs. Have you been checking out my legal lease there, little brother? As I said, I'll split it with you 3 ways. That ought to be, I don't know. It's hard to put a monetary value on a lifetime of torture, right? But let's focus on that group hug. And that's also, I'm going to be selfish enough to keep asking you to protect a hostage. Who suffered enough for fucking, 100 people. And you, sweetness, you know that you just, whatever you need, you take my hand. And I would say, don't let it go until you're standing here giving me a hug. But I'm whatever you need, baby. And as I've said, I'll say it 1,000 more times, I will not be distracted. And I will not be deterred. Anyone who tries to tell you otherwise is a lying fucking piece of shit. And Little Wing, love you. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. You let our dear ones know that they are not alone and they're not isolated. Let them know they're loved unconditionally. Empower them to break the spells that have kept them trapped. Scatter me to the four winds. Let me wrap Earth frequency in a snuggly blankie of unconditional love and rain down on our brothers and sisters in the natural world a healing shower. Know that I love you.